One stood there pointing a gun at him. There was no sound other than their faint breathing. One found a few scars slashing his torso, the proof of battleship and the weight of his throne. She removed the safety, yet no fear flashed through his eyes. Ryan, I'm curious. What made you give up on your life so easily? I know, killing you wouldn't be a play of a few bullets lodged inside of you. Makes me wonder how special that person was who shot you. Jungkook, quite nosy, aren't you? She had been thinking about since she found out his identity. He was a man to be cautious of. He definitely didn't want to survive, or there was no way he could be taken down so easily. The question was, why? Did his friend betray him? Did he give up to save someone? Would she give up her life to save Mirai? Ryan, you're injured. No need to go so hard. She moved the gun down and walked over to the kitchen. Ryan, want something? Jungkook, whatever your intentions are, you won't succeed. Ryan, you can stay hungry. I won't mind. She took out a snack for herself and warmed it up, placing it over the table and took a seat. Ryan joined her hands together once and murmured, "Thank you for the food," before she started to eat. Now that he thought about it, the place looked quite lonely. Even so, he was used to staying alone, but there was always a difference between alone and lonely. Jungkook, is that how you're going to treat a guest? He walked over and took a seat on the opposite chair. Ryan, an uninvited guest. She moved the dish towards him, offering him the meal. Jungkook, back in the car you said that's what she would do. Who were you talking about? Ryan, who is being nosy now? He got quiet at that. She was focused about the dinner, quiet and graceful. There was some mystery to his woman he wanted to solve. Jungkook, lend me a car. I can't let the world know I'm still alive. Ryan, are you running away? When he didn't say a word, Ryan stopped eating and looked up at him. She looked in his eyes, searching for answers. Mystery. He was a mystery she suddenly wanted to uncover. After Mirai, nothing truly piqued her interest. But this man sitting opposite to her was a complete different case. Ryan, what becomes of your clan? He was quiet like before, and she knew he wouldn't open up so easily. But she wanted to discover him more and more. Once she was done with her meal, she picked up the plates and took them back to the kitchen. Ryan, to take the car, you might want to give me answers. Although I know you can easily arrange another one. She walked towards her room and he followed. As empty as her home was, Jungkook finally found a picture frame. A girl totally different from the one standing before her. The girl in the picture was smiling. She looked jolly and wrapped up in the arms of another woman. Ryan, that's Mirai. She took a seat on the bed and looked up at him. She never shared things with anyone beside Mirai. Then, why? Ryan, my sister, although not by blood. Jungkook, is she dead? She tilted her head and Jungkook shrugged. Jungkook, or she betrayed. If you had her, I doubt, you would be looking this version of yourself. Ryan chuckled. Even that laugh was hollow, holding no emotions. Ryan, quite straightforward you are. That was a little harsh. Jungkook, I'm not used to comfort someone. Those things don't sit well with me. Ryan, that's not the only thing you're bad at. He exhaled and took a second look around the whole room. Nothing but lifeless things, which filled her life. Ryan, it was the biggest day of my life. I wanted her beside me. I wanted her to be proud of me. Yet, all I got was a dead body and a lost soul. Jungkook, that man you saw who shot me, he was a friend. Or he is a friend. I did something unforgivable to him. And the only way he was going to forgive me is when he kills me with his own hands. Guess who got in the way? Vine, didn't know I would be seeing such strong force driven by a friend. Then again, I can't say much since my case is almost similar. Jungkook walked up to her and took a seat in front of her, taking her by surprise. Jungkook, are you good at treating wounds? There's something wrong with my shoulder. She frowned and undid the bandage and found pus around the injury. However, she was good at these things. She started to treat his wound and rewrap him in a bandage. Jungkook, you look good though, in that picture. It was too late. He already said those words. What was wrong with him? Was it because he found her interested and mysterious? Ryan, someone said he is bad at these things. She took a seat in front of him once she was done wrapping and had to fix the bandage there. Ryan, if you want the car to hide, you can stay here the night. She placed the car keys in front of him and left to the washroom. Jungkook was surely surprised. She was not a threat, but he wondered how could she not take him as one. He walked up towards the picture frame and wondered how bad it was to go from such joyful person to the version he was seeing right now in front of him, and above that, why was it picking up his interest? He grabbed the cell phone and saw the notification. His friend had taken over most of the men in his clan and was preparing to take over. Things didn't click to him. Was it not too soon? For someone who claimed Jungkook ruined his life, wasn't it too soon for him to start taking over? As if this is what he had been waiting for. It was another battle. Jungkook's team had raided a place and the fight broke out. However, in that fight, his friend Jay's sister was killed. Jay was like a brother to Jungkook, a man he would give his life for. However, when Jay lost his sister, he went on a rampage. He couldn't tolerate it. He wanted to kill Jungkook, blaming him for the death of his sister. At the end of the day, Jungkook agreed to it. But seeing this news was quite unsettling to him all of a sudden. Ryan stepped out of the washroom and saw the car key left on the bed. She searched her whole home, but Jungkook was gone. She wondered, what changed? To be continued.